So I left Detour Village about an hour 20 minutes ago, crossed Potagannissing Bay, they're behind us, and now into Harbor Island, right there. So I'm here on Harbor Island, walking around. I'm at the entrance to the harbor right now, this passageway. Harbor's in there. The sun just came out. It's been cloudy most of the day and now it's beautiful. So we're making the most of it, walking around, skipping some rocks, things like that. So what do you think, Tyrus, huh? Got my chili dogs going here. Woo! Woo! Wind's howling pretty good right now. It died down for a while, but it's picked up again. And we're holding our position. So, here's hoping the wind doesn't howl too badly tonight and we drag our anchor again, but I don't think we will. We got 2 anchors out, so I think we're all set. So it's sunrise time. I almost said sunset. Sunrise time, and it's windy out here. I had to throw my hat on and a sweatshirt. It's sunrise, and it's beautiful. And anchors are holding. About to make some breakfast. Then we'll head out, head north, and then east around the island. Well, that did not go according to plan. We left Harbor Island, headed north into the wind, and so going through Potagannissing Bay, we're hitting waves, you know, as to be expected. But once we got out of Potagannissing Bay and into the main, I guess into the North Channel, just north of Drummond Island, the waves just got big, and I was getting splashed every few seconds, and I was soaking wet. And knowing how much farther I had to go and how much more wet I was going to have to get, and there wasn't going to be any breaks for hours, so we turned around, came back here and anchored, and I've been warming up ever since. Got my blanket on, and my one warm sweatshirt I brought is right there, soaking wet, so that's my fault. I only brought one. This is a long sleeve, more of a thin long sleeve shirt. So I'm sitting here warming up, and I may go over to Yacht Haven across the bay there and buy another sweatshirt. I'm sure they have them there. So we're just going to hang out here in Potagannissing Bay the rest of the day and probably anchor in the same place we did last night and head back to Detour Village in the morning. So that's the plan. Didn't think I was going to be back here on Harbor Island, but when we left this morning, but weather happens, and waves happened and we turned back. So we get a second night out of this place. And so we're walking around now, doing some exploring. And it is so pretty out here. You just wouldn't believe how lousy the weather was this morning, but it's beautiful. We're thankful for it. And this is the last night of the boat camping trip before we head back tomorrow. We'll head straight for Detour Village, only about an hour and a half from here. And then back home, downstate. Woo! Woo! Ooh, that's chilly. Ah, feels good though. Might be my favorite meal in the world coming right up here. Chili dogs. Didn't used to like chili dogs, but they started to grow on me. Now I'm a huge fan. So I put it right up there with pizza and cheeseburgers, all that sort of thing. Saying goodbye to our little campsite here on the water where we stayed and the beach we used. And it's been a great couple of nights. I slept great last night. Really the first time on a boat I've ever slept that well. So I'm happy about that. And here's the exit to Harbor Island for us as we head south and west to get to Detour Village. It's a beautiful morning. The wind is with us, I feel like, for the first time on this trip. And we're going to be sailing our way back to Detour. And we are sailing. There's the, I don't know if we call it the false harbor or what, but the outer harbor. We just came from the inner harbor there. Got the engine on idle right now. Neutral, I should say. I'll probably use it at some point because we're just not moving very fast, but doing about 5.5 miles per hour. Just leaving Potagannissing Bay and heading into the St. Mary's River toward Detour Village and the Detour Channel. And I keep thinking about how this might be the most beautiful sailing I've ever done just this morning. I'm basically doing a beam reach for a while here in 1 to 2 foot waves, doing about 5.5 miles per hour with one sail by myself. And it's a blue sky, sun's coming up. And like I said, this is just the most beautiful sailing ever. There's a red buoy I was aiming for, and I'm looking for it, but I lost it. Well, I'll find it again. So I'll check back with y'all later. I'm gonna put my phone down, do some more sailing. And we are into the Detour Passage right now, and this freighter here is anchored. He's been sitting there. I've been watching him, approaching him from miles away, and now we're pretty close, and he hasn't moved. He's anchored. Not sure what's up, but I don't believe there's any other freighters coming, so we're free to pass without getting in anyone's way. Well, that's Detour Village, and we're getting close, so it's about time to bring the sails down. Luckily, there are no freighters coming in either direction, and I'm just going to do that out here in open water. Bring down the Genoa, and it's time to do that. So here we go.